Listen up, Bunbury, here are 10 good reasons to stand up for your rights and your health and put a stop to fluoridation in 2023. 1. Hexafluorosilicic acid, used for water fluoridation, is a toxic hazardous contaminated waste product from the processing of phosphate fertilizer, and it will come from the CSBP fertilizer factory in Kwinana to fluoridate Bunbury's drinking water. This untreated Schedule 7 poison that eats through glass and steel cannot be dumped anywhere in the environment, and as an overwhelming body of evidence shows, it does not belong in our drinking water at any dilution. 2. World Health Organization dental data from hundreds of countries shows there is no difference in tooth decay rates between fluoridated and non-fluoridated countries, cities and regions. Many large-scale studies conducted over the last 40 years also confirm water fluoridation does not reduce tooth decay but rather increases dental fluorosis. The studies used to promote fluoridation in Australia range from poor to extremely poor quality and are therefore not reliable. And although Australia is 90% fluoridated, more than 40% of young children have tooth decay, and there is a dental decay epidemic in every capital city. Fluoridation is very clearly not working. 3. There are more than 2,000 published peer-reviewed studies and reviews showing fluoridation chemicals can damage the developing brain, bones, joints, teeth, eyes, kidneys, thyroid and pineal glands and cardiovascular system, and also inhibits enzymes and cell proteins and aggravates the impact of iodine deficiency. 4. There are 58 studies showing fluoride damages the developing brain, including 11 studies involving fluoride exposures at or below those in Australia. Several large rigorous US government-funded studies also confirm the damage fluoride does to our young. 5. Each year in Australia, because of fluoridation, around 5,000 tons of liquid and powdered fluoridation chemicals enter the environment. A tiny fraction of this amount is consumed, and of that amount, more than 99% doesn't even touch the teeth. Instead, it passes through our tissues and organs, and at least 50% accumulates in our bones, and it's around 80% in an infant or child. Bunbury, do you really want a toxic waste chemical accumulating in your body, your children's bodies, and your environment? 6. Less than 5% of the world fluoridates their water. 98% of Europe has rejected fluoridation based on health risk, lack of benefit and lack of ethics. 7. With substantial new infrastructure required for this complex project, adding fluoride to Bunbury's drinking water will be one of the most expensive fluoridation projects in Australia. Neither ACCUMULATIon or WA Health will disclose the total capital or operating costs, but it is inevitable these costs will be passed on to the end user. And all this to put a toxic waste chemical and listed poison in your drinking water. 8. Fluoridation violates medical ethics. There is no choice, no consent, no health warnings and no regard for an individual's circumstances. Fluoridation will be forced on you despite overwhelming evidence it is not safe or effective in reducing tooth decay. Residents of Bunbury, have you given your consent to this highly controversial intervention? 9. You can't remove fluoride with common jug filters. Instead, more expensive reverse osmosis filters are normally required. 10. NHMRC has endorsed fluoridation since 1953, but their highly biased reviews have excluded many of the most important toxicity studies, and they have never conducted or financed any health safety studies. In fact, fluoridation chemicals have never been tested safe, anywhere. Water fluoridation is harmful and ineffective and must end. Instead, we need universal dental care like Medicare, so all Australians can visit the dentist regularly. People of Bunbury and the Southwest, it's time to stand up for your health and your rights and tell ACCUMULATIon, your councillors and your politicians you don't want toxic fluoridation chemicals in your water next year or ever. To find out what you can do, visit fluoridefreeaustralia.org. Authorised by Fluoride Free Australia Incorporated, Perth.